Okay, a bit of calm for our day. Okay, we're going to start on the floor today, which we've not done for a very long time. It feels like we've not done it for a very long time anyway. So feel free to take your socks off if you're somewhere nice and warm. If sitting on the floor isn't great for your hips, this is where the block comes in. So you elevate on the block and it opens up the hips nicely. So maybe until you're warmed up, it's quite a nice thing to do. I am actually going to sit there because I quite like that. Okay, and we're going to just look over one of our shoulders on our breath out. See how that neck feels today. Mine feels rather stiff actually. Take a breath in and a breath out. So if you're doing this first thing in the morning like I do genuinely find that my body is very different this time of the day to later on in the day. And down the chin goes. Once the chin is on the chest, try not to round the spine. Try and keep the spine nice and tall. And just look to your left slowly and up, like you're trying to look over that shoulder. But keep the chin down. And the other side. You'll feel free to have your legs outstretched. You don't have to have your legs crossed. And then just down into the center and look up. We're going to look up and back, just to where you feel comfortable with. And cover your top lip with your bottom lip. Feel the stretch underneath the chin, through the neck. Just open or release the lip and make sure your jaw is not clenched, so part the teeth and open the mouth wide. Move the jaw left to right. And bring it back in. Take a really lovely deep breath in through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. And sigh out through the mouth. Don't be afraid to hear that breath. Bring your fingers to the bottom of your chin along your jawline and just move the fingers up and back along the jawline. From the chin, just in that, just 2 fingers up towards where the jaw joins the upper part of the jaw. So you've got a really tight little muscle group just in the mandible, the jaw, where the 2 jaws, the upper and the lower jaw meet, and it gets really tight, so feel free to push around there. Then come up onto your cupid's bow between the nose and the mouth and run the fingers, either the middle finger or the index finger, along the gum line at the top and up towards that join again. This always makes me feel like the Joker when I do this. That's it. So going always away, up towards, and then lift the fingers away and come back in. Just moving the facial muscles. And then just relax. I want you to lift the eyebrows as high as you can. Then frown as hard as you can. Then smile as big as you can. Then purse the lips. And open the mouth. And release. Let the ear drop to the shoulder. Just allow the neck to stretch down one side. Try and keep the chin off the chest this time. Really relax that other shoulder down. That's it, nice adjustment. Just have the hands relaxed where you feel they need to be. Lifting the head up and over the other side. Be careful now as we do the other side, because that side has just been lengthened, the other side shortened. I'm finding it harder to let go on this side, so just shimmy the shoulders so you really feel that they are down away from the ears. Busy weeks, busy lives, sleep disturbed. Just calming the body down. Deep breath in and release. Just lift your shoulders up and back and down. Grab your mini ball, just hold it in the middle, the arms can be relaxed, and we're just going to turn. So we've isolated the pelvis, deep breath into the center, and then breathe out as you turn around the other way. And again, deep breath in, deep breath out, spinal rotation. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just place the ball down by your side, place the hand on it, and just reach over the top, using a lovely soft elbow to allow that support. Yeah, you can be on the elbow if you can get that far. I'm elevated slightly, so it's a bit deep down there for me, but yeah, use it. And release. Take the ball behind. Ooh, nice click of the shoulder. And do exactly the same on the other side. So it may be that the body doesn't want to go as low on one side. Try and keep both butt cheeks down. So really push down that outside butt cheek, shoulders down too. And release. Take the ball behind, squeeze between the shoulder blades, but opening up through the chest, opening through the shoulders. And again, this time, when you bring the arm up and round, circle it. Up, comb the hair, and back down. And again. So we've got that big, if the shoulder's a problem, bring the fingertips to the shoulder and shorten that arm lever. Oh gosh, that was strong. And back round the other way. So we just lean in. Interestingly, I can get lower now. Now my back's decided to warm up, and the shoulder's not quite as stiff. So it's good to note how you feel on both sides. And release. Bring the ball in front. I'm going to come off that block a little bit now. You can go down your legs or in between. We're just going to roll the ball out and in, just opening up the back of the pelvis. Out and in, back of the pelvis. If you sat cross-legged, it will be more hip. If you sat with your legs outstretched, it will be more hamstring. You can always have one leg tucked in and one leg tucked out. That can work. So just rolling in and rolling out. Okay, and then come to your back. We're going to take the strap with us. You can move the balls around. Okay, so have the strap near you. The block can go under your head if you need it. Move the shoulders down and away from the ears. Bring the feet together. Take that hands out to the side. Turn your head one way, let the knees drift the other. Once you're in position, hold and breathe. The knees may not touch. You may want to pop the ball in between if you've got very tight hips. The shoulders want to stay down square on the floor. Just turn the head as far away and let that lower leg relax. I've just realized my lower leg was really quite tense through the glute. It wasn't really relaxing on the floor. You want that lower leg to come down onto the floor. Bring your opposite hand to opposite knee around and just press down on the outside of that top knee. Trying to squeeze the knees closer together. So opposite hand to the opposite top leg. Other hand. Use the other hand around, that's it, and try and just push down. So you've got that real twist through the waist and a little bit of extra spinal release. Okay, relax the hand out, bring the legs up, use your core. Take your time, and we'll go the other side. So deep breath out as you drop, turn the opposite way. We need, several seconds actually to relax. I am super tight on this side. So once you feel relaxed and your head is turned the opposite way, really relax that bottom leg, let that bottom knee sink or leg sink into the floor. My legs now feel like they've got a massive gap between them. So I'm going to reach over the top and just see if I can apply any extra pressure. Just opening up through the waist, through the lower back, through the neck, through the whole of the spine, into the hip. Release, bring the legs back up, and just readjust yourself into neutral. So we're going to relax the shoulders and we're going to just do some very solid deep pelvic tilt. So we're looking to breathe in through the nose, inflate the belly. The back will rise away from the floor slightly. Breathe out through the mouth, push down through the belly button. Bring the rib and hips closer together, pubic bone and belly bone closer together, pushing deep into the floor. And then we'll do those again 3 or 4 more times, but go with your own breathing rhythm. I don't want to dictate that. I'm really trying to open up those sticky lower part of the back. It's what we're trying to achieve to a degree when we do our cow-cat, but where we've got that floor to really use and push into, just helps the pelvic floor here. Well done. And release. We need these types of movements in our days, our weeks, our months, not all the time, but these are very slow and calming. Okay, we're going to bring the band underneath one of your feet, I don't mind which, and we're going to have the elbows on the floor and we're just going to bend and straighten out the leg. So we're just going to stretch into the hamstring, keeping the foot flexed, keeping the other hip stable, keeping your upper body static. And now we're going to go up and out, so we're going to just push out along the floor, bringing the knee in, up towards the ceiling, so it's like a can-can move. So we're just slowly pushing through the heel, but we've got the band to support the foot. We've got the elbows and the shoulders, or the elbows on the floor, the elbows and the shoulders as that anchor point, so that you're not putting too much pressure through the lower back. We're opening up through the sacroiliac joint at the back, through the hamstrings, the calves to a degree. Okay, and then the next one we're going to hold. Okay, hold up nice and tall. You might need to make some adjustments through the hand. Try not to grip too hard, but the elbows are on the floor. Push through the back of the knee, flex the foot. On your breath out, we're going to guide the foot closer to you. Guide it closer, bit by bit, until you feel the next stage for you. Hold and breathe through it. Turn the big toe in. toe out. And again, big toe in, little toe out. And into center. Hold the band now in just one hand and it's same arm, same leg. Just tilt the right knee out slightly so you're balancing out the opposite hip, and we'll allow that foot to fall out to the side. Keep your eye on the opposite hip. Adjust the hand position if you need to. And then once you feel you're at that first phase or first stage stretch, just let the weight of the foot be in the band. Your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, all strong enough to cope. Focus on that opposite hip staying stable. Opening up right through the inner thigh. Push through the back of the knee, flex the foot. And hold. Let that leg be heavy, it has nothing to do. Okay, if you feel happy and comfortable, slide the other leg now away and long along the floor. And then what I'd like you to do is push down through the knee on the floor, push through the knee that's out, so you're in this lovely L shape. Gosh, I can feel that lovely stretch through that hip. Shoulders are square. Okay, bend the leg without the strap. Bring the leg in with the strap. Oh. Switch hands. Lengthen out that other leg again. Lengthen out the opposite arm and bring the strap or bring the leg across the body. You've switched hands. And we lift that hip off the floor, but we keep the shoulders down. Relax the lower leg. Let the stretch happen through the hip, the outside of the thigh, the glute, the back, wherever it may be. Turn that head down, the long empty arm. When the stretch is released a little, push through the back of the knee. Flex the foot. And draw that foot up towards the ear if there's anything left to give. There's not much left to give for me. Use your breath in to push down through the belly into the floor. And bring the leg that you've been using in, just hug it and circle it both ways. And we'll do the other side. So we'll place the foot in. Remember, this side hasn't been worked yet. It feels super tight now compared to the other leg. We're going to bend and straighten just for now. Just up into the air. Nice click of the knee. Before we do the can-can. Because we can-can. Just prepping the hamstring and the leg. Good. Now we'll go out and in. So push away. Drive it back in. Use the strap to help. Warming up. Mobilizing the hips, the lower back. Opening up the pelvis. The pelvis, we hold on to so much tension and emotion in our lower backs and pelvis. It's really important that they stay as open, as free, as mobile as we can. The last one we're going to hold up in the air. Make any adjustments with the hands, but the elbows on the floor. Push through the back of the knee and breathe. Flex the foot and breathe. This is a lot tighter, this leg. I can feel that straight away. On your breath out, draw the leg closer to you. Breathe out as you do. Hold that next stage stretch for you. Breathe your way through it, not too tight a grip. band so it's same arm as leg. Just tilt the left knee out slightly to stabilize that other side of the pelvis. Relax the arm out to the side without the band and let that leg drift out. Take your time. You may find that there are different feelings and movement patterns to experience. Move the hand grip if you need to. And just focus on the shoulders being square, the trunk and hips being stable. The weight of the foot in that band. Pushing through the back of the knee, try and straighten out that leg, flex the foot, draw the foot up towards the ear, find a new stage stretch. And then we'll slide and lengthen that other leg away. So just the other leg that's on the floor, lengthen it away along the floor. Push through the back of the knee so you've now got 2 straight legs. It might have altered what you can do in that star position, or that L position, or whatever letter of the alphabet you feel like. Slide the knee back up before you bring that long leg back in. Switch hands, slide the leg back away, lengthen out the arm, bring the leg across, turn to look away from the leg. Oh. And breathe. That one took my breath away a little bit. Okay, so right now the leg is floppy and heavy, but the knee for me is bent. So I'm going to focus on straightening out that leg if I can. Make any adjustments through the hand. Push through the back of the heel. Oh, if I can. Gosh. And then draw that foot up towards the ear if I can. Oh, not really. Voice has gone up an octave. Breathe into the floor, breathe into the shoulders, breathe into that lower leg, breathe into the pelvis. Allow the pelvis to not have to do anything, allow the spine not to have to do anything. Bring the leg back up nice and slowly. Slide the other leg back in. Move the strap away and just again circle the leg you've been using in both directions. Okay, well done. We're going to place the ball between the knees. We'll go back to the bridging with the ball between the knees and little bits of squeezing. So take a deep breath in through the nose, inflate the ribcage. Breathe out, push down through the belly, tilt the pelvis, push through the feet, lift the bottom, roll through each one of the vertebrae, coming onto that shoulder bridge position. Relax the hands down by the side, squeeze the ball once, twice, we're doing 4, 3, and 4. Roll back down, vertebra by vertebrae. Bring the knees in with the ball still there. Roll left and right, hands either side of you. Dropping the knees, keeping the feet nice and relaxed. Go as far as you can. Bring the ball back in. You're using your core to do that. Pushing down on the breath in, then out as the ball or the knees relax over to the other side. Shoulders relaxed. Struggling to keep that shoulder down on this side. Back into the center. Place both feet down to the floor nice and slowly. We've still got a core move there. Well done. As the feet are down, you feel the core switch off. Breathe in, inflate the belly. Breathe out, push down into the floor, pelvic tilt. Vertebra by vertebrae, up we come. Pushing as far up through the hips as you can. Then squeeze the ball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down slowly. Vertebra by vertebrae. Base of the back gets to the floor before the bottom does. Breathe out as you lift the legs up, push down into the floor. Feel your core activate, shins parallel to the ceiling. Relax the hands out to the side. Breathe out. Control the legs down. Breathe in. Push down into the floor. That's a strong core move. Breathe out as the legs come over onto the other side. And back down nice and slowly with the legs. You can keep the ball between the knees. We're going to bring the arms into place. Sweep the hands over the top of the head, fingertips to each elbow. Drop the hands behind and hold where you can. The elbows may or may not touch the floor. Then slide the elbows down to the side of you, almost like a snow angel. And again, lift and sweep. You can do the same crossover arm by all means. We're doing 2 on each side. So if you've alternated, just keep alternating and then sweep down the side. And again, so either change that crossover pattern or just keep alternating, opening up through the chest. We're stabilizing through the hips by keeping that ball there. We're not squeezing it, but we do have to hold something. You could use a rolled up towel if you haven't got a ball. And again, last one. And reach the hands up into the air. Palms facing, shoulder width apart, and just slump and melt those shoulder blades into their pockets and into the floor. On your breath out, we're going to reach the left hand up, or the left fingers up, lift the shoulder blade off the floor and really melt it back down. And other side, breathing out as you do. And down, nice. Breathing out, other side, and down. And again, other side, and down. Now both together. Deep breath in before you start. Lift, stretch right across the top of the shoulder blades. And relax, but go that little bit further. You've got that natural relax, but go a little bit further. You might feel the bony parts of the shoulders. It might feel a bit unusual to let those shoulders really retract into the floor. 2 more. We've done 4 in total. Reaching up, reaching down. It's a real effort to let those shoulders relax and melt. And relax. We're going to roll over onto one side. Feel free to keep the ball there if it's comfortable. If it's not, you can take the ball out. See how you feel. We're going to bring the hands out in front in that fetal position, and we're going to circle around. So take the arm back, brush past your cheek, brush past your ear, stay looking down at the long arm on the floor, and open around. Keeping the knees together if you can, brushing past the hip. Let the hand find the palm again. Back the other way. There's just one clockwise and one anti-clockwise move on each side. We've warmed up through the shoulders. We've warmed up through the spine. Once your hand is back, meeting the other palm, pull back like a bow and arrow. So right close to your rib cage. So you're just pulling the elbow back like you're pulling on a catapult. And then we'll open and close the door. So we'll stay looking forward, but we'll open the arm back and around, back and around. Just push yourself to all fours. Just push into that child's pose position. We've been on the floor quite a while, but the back is nice and warm. And then we're going to come down onto the other side. So you can roll over where you wish. Bring the palms together and circle back. Brushing past the cheek, brushing past the ear, coming back round across the top of the hip. Once the hands meet, go back the other way. Through the full range of motion for the shoulder. Once you're back, pull back like a bow and arrow. Stay close to your ribs, shoulder down, moving through the shoulder blade and the chest. And then we're going to open and close the door just for two. So stay looking forward, open and close, open and close. Come to all fours again, reach out. And my shoulders feel better, hips do too. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, curl the toes, push up through the pads of the hands and push your heels down. Walk your hands back, roll up slowly. We'll finish on our feet. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Well done. Gosh, that feels nice today.